Well, there's a lot of folks on forums that have been asking about autopilot upgrades on the Helm Master EX. This is on the Yamaha platforms. These are the newer platforms that are steer-by-wire, so it's all electronic digital controls. And so the autopilot system, the only upgrade option is through Yamaha. You can't do third-party on these. So they've made it very plug-and-play, but man, the number of dongles and gender converters is just amazing on this thing. So when you get, for example, like a GPS, here you got the Yamaha GPS. This is the puck that goes up on your roof, for example. This is just the standard NEMA 2000 5-pin DIN connector, okay? So, when you order the kit, Yamaha's going to send you this nice connector here, which is basically a NEMA connector, and NEMA 2000 that is, okay? And you pop that baby on there, you screw it on. Okay, now that converts it to a 4-pin command link. This is Yamaha's proprietary command link NEMA 2000 type of configuration, right? So we got this 4-pin. I got to go 4-pin. So let's talk about where we're ultimately going. So if it's a single station, single helm, you get this harness in the kit, okay? So this goes in line on your bus. And you see this right here, it's labeled. They label everything on here, which is great. It says 2 GPS, 2 second helm. So if you had a second helm, this basically goes in line in the harness underneath your dash, and then this would go to the second station, to the harness there. In this case, this goes to our GPS, okay, if we had a single station. So now we're going back through this again. I go NEMA 2000 off of this, command link. Hold on, let's go ahead and just plug this in. I'm trying to do this one-handed here. Okay, now we got a problem. 6-pin, 4-pin, no bueno, right? So then they sell you another dongle for the dongle, and you pop this baby on here, and we can go from 4-pin, okay, to 6-pin. Cool, right? Okay, the problem is now our genders don't match. So then they sell another extension harness, and this is available, I think, up to 30 feet. They have different SKUs based on what length you need to go, but that is what you need to get from here to here, whatever distance you need to go to put your GPS in an open sky view for GPS access. Okay, so that's how that works. Holy smokes, though. What concerns me is, you start talking about saltwater exposure and stuff. It's like there's so many connections. But that's not it. We have even more here. So if you look at the rest of this harness, this is the main harness that comes with the kit. You also have one for the heading sensor. Okay, cool. This heading sensor, similar kind of deal. Now, look at this. This heading sensor looks like a Garmin. The 9-axis is what it looks like that's been rebranded. I mean, the bolt pattern, mounting pattern, everything is exactly the same, and it looks like it's just been rebranded. Who knows if there's different firmware on there, but it is a 5-pin NEMA 2000 interface, right? Then we got to convert it, lo and behold, to 4-pin again. All right, and then they have a dedicated connector here. This is a 4-pin connector. And fortunately, that just connects, and we are golden for our heading sensor, okay? That's that. There's a few other things on here, on this harness. For the autopilot controls, they have a little plug that goes from 6-pin to this flat connector. This goes to the back of the physical autopilot panel, okay? So that's what that's for. The other thing that's on this harness is this BCU connector. The BCU connector, this is the boat control unit. So they make a few different flavors of this. Now, if you go with the full maneuverability kit, that's with the joystick controls, then there is a separate BCU model based on the number of engines that you have, whether you have 1 up to 4 engines. Okay, so different SKU for 1 engine, different SKU for 2, different for 3, for quad, triples and quads. Okay, so just be aware of that. Now for Autopilot only, there's a single BCU SKU that covers everything from a single all the way to quad engines. Okay, that's that. Let's see here. In the harness, there's also this connector. This is for the joystick. So if you go with the full maneuverability kit, that's what you have here. Now, of course, if you have a second station, then this adds a little more complexity because you're going to put this in line. This, instead of feeding the GPS, this goes to the second station harness. And then the second station has its own harness for Autopilot. So anyway, just thought I would share this because there's more and more folks that are wanting to do this, and there's not a whole lot of good videos out there that cover this. And so what I'll probably do is when I get this fully installed, I'll do a full how-to video. But at least hopefully this gives you an idea of some of the process that's involved. And then also, when you start thinking about it, start thinking about making sure that you put all your wiring in an area that's going to be protected. Because granted, these are waterproof. I mean, there are gaskets and such, okay? But if you've been in the salts, you know that salt finds a way in anywhere. And so this would be a troubleshooting nightmare if you get corrosion in any of these connectors. There is just so many connectors. We haven't even gotten underneath the dash to see all these harnesses that Yamaha has. They've made it very easy plug and play, but man, there's a lot of potential points of failure if you have any saltwater intrusion. So just be aware of that as you're installing these things.